Hey guys, it's Suria's Gaming Hub, and as you probably can tell, we are not in Skyrim. I went and looked at our quest list off camera in Skyrim, and I could not for the life of me figure out what I wanted to do next in Skyrim, so I figured we would take a break from Skyrim and start up a game in Oblivion, which, by the way, I have never actually finished this game. I've made it through, like, Kvatch, and that's it. But, if you don't want spoilers for this game, because I know that the remastered version, which I'm playing, only came out less than a year ago, there will be spoilers. So just keep that in mind, guys. And I will put a spoiler warning in the description below. So, yeah, no, we are gonna start a new game of Oblivion. So I'm gonna click new, and then I'm gonna mute myself so we can listen to this dude speak.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Alright, guys, so we've got through the intro. Now it's time to choose a race. So, interestingly enough, guys, I have found that unlike Skyrim, where I prefer my stealth characters, Magicka in Oblivion is way better than stealth, in my opinion. So, we're going to probably be doing a Breton or a High Elf. I haven't fully decided yet. Female, obviously, but not sure yet. Let me take a look here, guys. So, I don't know if you guys are fans of Reddit or not. And if you are, there is a brain, work with me. A subreddit known as Oblivion Sliders. And it gives you sliders, which is helpful. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with a female Breton. Let's take a look at the attributes for this character. So, due to speed and so either we get better speed if we are in High Rock, but if we go with Sistrist, then our speed is at 30. but better strength means I can carry more crap. Okay, we're gonna go with this person. This origin. And it's gonna be a female. Let me pull open my sliders that I have found. Again, you can find sliders like this one on the subreddit, Oblivion sliders. I'm not going to be doing it exactly like the person who posted this one, but close enough. Just enough to make me happy. Because I usually take a base set of sliders, do them all, and then fix it according to how I want my character to look. It's more of the fact that some people are better at making pretty faces, and I am not one of those people. So this will take a second, guys, but once done, we will be golden. Okay. I am trying to move as quickly as I can, guys. I hope you know that. Because I would like to get us into the main gameplay. Because my hope for us is to hopefully either make it to Wayne Prairie, or depending on where we're at time-wise in this video, Kavach. But I don't know yet how we're going to end up. Depends on how everything else goes, I guess. So another thing I really like about Oblivion is I technically, since I've played on my main account, which is where we're doing this, you'll see that some of the achievements are already done, so we won't be having them pop up, unfortunately. But this where was I going? I don't remember anymore. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is a little frazzled today. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm doing my best, though. But you know, what was I? Okay. I think I was talking about, I believe. Yeah, no, I lost it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to think of it, but I can't. But the one big thing about Oblivion on PlayStation 5 is that it is not mod compatible yet. So there will be no mods in this game. Though my biggest question, and honestly I wish I had an answer for it, is what happened to get us into prison? Like, I want to know how we ended up here. Like, I know the game never really tells you. You wake up in prison, there you are. Like, cool. Don't know how we ended up here. Oh, I think I remember where we were at earlier. The controller. You can actually purposely set up the controller, like the buttons and everything, to however you want them to be so that you don't have to be messing around with everything else. which is nice, I will admit. I'm probably gonna have to double check the controller setup again for this character, but once I check it, then I won't need to check it again. It's the good news. Also, I don't, besides the very first page with the body like skin, um, skin tone, after that and all the shapes, I don't follow any other parts of the slider because I want to have my own hairstyle, my own idea of eye color and everything myself. I don't really follow what people have. Listed as their okay, I think this is actually supposed to be a 0. Do. Okay, so before we touch her face any further, sorry, I am having a little trouble with the controls today. We will be taking care of her hair style. Let me see if I can find the one I like the most. There it is. I usually use this hairstyle on my buns especially. I like it that way. And I like to make their buns extremely big because I can. And because no one can stop me from doing so. Okay. We're going to now go back to head and we're going to actually go up here. We're going to mess with the cheeks a little bit because I don't like how they look, so. Okay, that is decent enough. Now eye color. And we will be changing our hair color, guys, so. Okay. I usually go with a bold lip color. There we go. And then some black eyeshadow like so. Not sure if I really like the eye color still. Like, they just seem so pale, if that makes sense, guys. Or glowy, depending on what you choose, so making it slightly difficult. That will do, I guess. Okay. Now we need to do hair root color, and I am not one who cares for the rules of what hair should look like. I prefer to just have my own fun and make the hairs look the way I want. Also, don't ask me why this on PlayStation 5, I can't get it to go up to 100 like it does on your like PCs and everything. Don't ask. I don't know. I probably will never know. There we go. I usually use this hair color-ish. I like it. It's me being weird self. Okay. Character name, we're gonna go by Saria. I really do wish we knew how we ended up here. Alrighty. I am gonna mute myself so we can listen to a certain dark elf make fun of us.
Pale skin, snotty expression. You're a Breton, the masters of Magicka, right? You're nothing but a stuck-up harlot with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead, try your Magicka in here. Let's see you make those bars disappear. No? What's the matter? Not so powerful now, are you, Breton? You're not leaving this prison till they throw your body in the lake. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to die. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
I don't like this guy one bit.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead.
Alright, before this game continues, let's go here and I will show you guys what I mean. Also, I don't know why it's at apprentice. It should be at novice, so we're going to fix that really quick. But if you go all the way over, you'll see that you have options. You press X and then it lets you redo it however you wish. And there's not enough buttons and everything to fill all of these in. So I just keep the ones that are the most important, like jump, sneak, sprint, interact, grab, hold, dismount. The attack button, the block button, the cast spell button, sheath, and all those fun things. So yeah, no, that is how you do it. Let me see here. And bada bing, bada boom. So here we find everything we need to know about this character. These two things will happen as we go through the tutorial. Here's all our stats and all our skills. We'll get to choose which major skills we want. Days Pass, the bounties, fame, infamy, Oblivion Gate shut, everything's here. Inventory, we're right now only at 4 pounds because that's how much these clothing weighs. And also, if you're a magic user, don't get rid of these. Don't get rid of them because if you're going to wear robes, guess what? Robes do not remove. things that are, you know, wrist-based. And you can then use said wrist item to enchant it. And since it's not considered armor, and it's just considered like wrist irons, you get away with it. Here's our magicka. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, no. Map, quests, completed quests, and then obviously a tutorial for using anything. So, yeah, no, that's that.
Sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
That's a good question. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put,
Good.
prisoner.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's happening?
Attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Honestly, my biggest question is how certain people found out about this escape path.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
I blame him.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Uh-huh. When they say stay out of our way, I mean you have to walk very slowly and not get too close to them or they will stop and get cranky with you. So that is why I'm walking very slowly. Not what I meant to press, but okay, let me see here. This allows me to make favorites, so I don't have to waste time switching spells by going into the menu.
Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
See?
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
The captain's down.
You'd think the captain would have have a better amount of hit points than what is clearly
You all right,
the
sire?
truth.
We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first. Up.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Yeah, I know. Do. I also go off of how much something costs versus how much it weighs. So, like this rusty iron war axe is not worth carrying because it's only worth 4 gold at a weight of 12, which is a little ridiculous. gotten better at this minigame, but it's still slightly irritating. That's worth a good penny. We'll take that. Also, take your lockpick, sir. What I like also is the fact that torches don't weigh anything in this one, unlike Skyrim. I'm gonna let these two fight it out. The zombie usually wins, yeah. But then it's weakened enough that it's not too hard to take care of it. Doo-doo. So, the best way to figure out if you can click X so that the thing doesn't break is to just tap it gently until it clearly is very, very slowed down. Like, it won't be going down anytime soon. There are 2 gold pieces right here. Let's see here. How much can my character carry? 200 pounds? Okay, that is mine then. We're also going to just take these off for now. No point in carrying them around. And we'll drop those to get rid of some weight. Ale. Don't need any ale. And yes, I did see the dude in the chest, but occasionally there's a secondary rat. The other thing you can see in character is how much magicka, health, and fatigue you have total. And I'm trying to get through this area as quickly as possible because this isn't the fun part of Oblivion, in my opinion. Ow. Normally I can get past those things quicker. Not this time, apparently. That hurt a little. We're gonna take a little bit of time. Okay. Now, this is something that the game doesn't specifically tell you is possible, but it is. See? 2 goblins with just 1 push of the logs. Super nice and helpful. I haven't decided what the birth sign that I'm going to choose for this character is going to be. Depends. We'll take a look at the options. I'll probably go over all of them just for your guys' sake so you can see all the options, but here's a couple that are really, really good for magic users. That guy down there, by the way, never really has anything good, so. Okay, Goblin Shaman staff, because that's a pretty penny for us. If we see cheap wine, we will be taking it, guys. There is a reason for it. I'm not going to explain right now because I want it. I'll explain it to you guys when it is pertinent to us. But for right now, we are going to be grabbing as much cheap wine as we possibly can get.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those bastards?
Here they come
We
again!
need to get the Emperor out of here.
My blood for the Empire! Glenroy, over here! Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill her. She might be working with the assassins.
Rude.
No, she is not one of them.
Oh,
She
thank
can
you, sir.
help us. She must help us. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I humor him by just saying the Nine guide and protect us.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Okay, so we've got the warrior, which fortifies your endurance by 10 points and your strength by 10 points. Then we've got the mage, which is just 50 points of, it just gives you an extra 50 points of magicka. Not the greatest, in my opinion, for mages. Then we've got the thief, which fortifies agility, luck, and speed, all by 10 points each. The shadow, which I've used once before just because I wanted to see what it was like and I didn't like it. Called Moon Shadow. It grants invisibility for 60 seconds, can be used once per day. Not great in my opinion. Then there's the Apprentice, which fortifies your magicka by 100 points, but then increases your susceptibility to magic by 100%. So you have weakness at 100%. Then the Steed fortifies just your speed by 20 points. Then we have the Ritual, which has Blessed Word, Forces the undead to flee in horror for 30 seconds. Can be used multiple times per day at the cost of 40 magic points per cast. And then Mara's Gift, which is a greater power, so it can only be used once a day, which restores 200 points of health. Then there's the Atronach, which honestly is one of my other faves for magical users. And it fortifies magicka by 150 points. And it has a 50% chance of absorbing spells, which means that you get magicka back from those spells that were cast at you. But the downside to the Atronach is magicka regeneration does not happen. You have to have potions and Weckland stones on you and all those goodies, so you don't end up dying. And then we've got the Tower Key, which opens locks of average difficulty, can be used once per day. And then Tower Warden, which reflects 5% of all incoming damage for 120 seconds, can be used once per day. And honestly, later in game, the tower's not that great. The Lover, which has the Lover's Kiss, paralyzes the target for 10 seconds and reduces the caster's fatigue by 120 points, can be used once per day. The Lady, she fortifies willpower and endurance by 10 points each. Then we've got the Lord, which has Shield, which increases your armor rating by 15, resist magic, which increases magic resistance by 15%, and finally the Serpent. Serpent spell, greater power, deal 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. It also cures poison, spells 90 points, and damage fatigue 100 points to the caster. Can be used once per day. Not the greatest. So yeah, no, I usually go between these two. We're gonna go with the Atronach. That's what I'm feeling like doing today, so we're gonna go with Atronach. And we can't change this
Signs
once
I
we
read
leave,
show
so...
the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today the Atronach shall aid you with your appointed burden. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face, I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself... We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan. My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Yeah, that's
Stick
not gonna
close
happen.
and let us do our job.
So we're gonna actually pass Gil right here once he gets that door open for us. Because there is a friend up ahead.
Take them down! Protect the Emperor!
I try not to use magicka that isn't touched when I'm dealing with this. Because it's kind of hard to aim and these people get in front of you and then you feel bad because you hit them because you're not supposed to hit them. So
Protect the Emperor!
yeah.
God's blood.
We're almost done with the tutorial, guys, I might add. We're soon gonna get our class.
Hold up. I don't like this.
Yeah, no. So we now have the Atronach, which makes it so we have 300 points of magicka, which is not bad. But soon we will
Let me
have to
take
pick
a
our
look.
class.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers. Damn it!
Also,
The gate
we'll
is barred from
probably
the
go
other
back to
side. A
Skyrim
trap.
eventually.
What about that side passage back there?
But it'll probably be a few more
We're
videos of
dry.
Oblivion before
Let's
we do
go.
so. We'll see what happens. I do feel bad for Boris because he doesn't realize that it doesn't matter what he does.
They're behind us.
The Emperor's
Wait
going to
here,
be
sire.
gone.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
This one for the Emperor! I fought my
Long burn the dragon fires!
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
This one's
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take.
And yes, we're not going straight to where Boris will be waiting for us. We're going to go this way. Just so I can get my search on and I can see if I can find Glenroy's katana. Because Boris says something special if you grab both. And if you just grab one, he'll still say something, but it'll
We
just...
failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must
has
have
a
given
point.
it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Excuse me, guys.
Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced bard. Am I right?
So, with class selection, you have your specialization, which there's combat, which is all these, magic, and stealth. And he thinks I'm a bard, but that isn't the case. I'm going to be a mage. So, what I usually do, because I don't really like the pre-made classes, I usually just go with custom, make my own fancy one. We're going to do intelligent, which will give us more magicka, because it gives us an initial +5 bonus. And we're going to do speed, because speed is not great right now. So, we'll probably need athletics, alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, and mysticism, along with either acrobatics or sneak. I want acrobatics and sneak, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to go get rid of athletics. It's fairly easy to get both acrobatics and athletics up pretty easily, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, no, there we go. And we're going to just name this a mage. The mage. That way, simple, quick, easy. I don't really feel like being fancy about it. So yeah, no. Those will be our major skills, guys. I like alteration, not for the fact that it will help me unlock locks. Oof, excuse me again, guys. But because it gives you a chance to breathe underwater with just magic and not have to worry about anything else. So yeah, acrobatics, alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, mysticism, and sneak. So click continue.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins. You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it? Good. The
I
Emperor's
don't
trust
proceed
was well
immediately to
placed.
Wayne on Priory. We are going to be
I'll
doing
stay
a
here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering my comrades' swords. I'll see that they are given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
So we will not be going directly to Wayne on Priory. I am gonna, not that, I need this button. There we go. So, as you see, you have fast travel points to every city, which maybe once we've developed the map some more, we'll start traveling between each stable and each city. But for right now, we will be walking to Coral from the sewers. And as such, we will probably be making stops along the way to said priory, like stopping in ruins, caves, structures like that. Okay, let us go to magic really quick, guys, because what we're going to do is do that. So, we'll obviously add more spells as we go, but for now, this is... We're going to try Shocking Touch. I do like the touch spells a little bit more than the ranged ones, but... You know, at the rate we're going, we'll probably get to the Wayne Priory, talk to Joffrey, and then call it for this video. This rat occasionally attacks you, sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I usually just leave it alone. Alrighty, so we're gonna go to inventory really quick. We're gonna take a look at the character's hair, face, all that pretty things. Okay, go to character, take a look at my attributes and all my skills. And if I like everything, which I do, what we'll do is we'll do this. So the thing is, that this allows me to come back to this point in the game. I usually, after 2 dungeons worth of time, I don't ever use that save, but the first 2 dungeons are like test runs for me before I, say that I am happy with what I've chosen, and that save just keeps me from having to do things. So our first stop is this rune. That's right in front of us, guys. 'Cause why not?
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
Oh, shut up. I don't care.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry? What's the matter?
Rude. Okay. Skill book. It's for hand in hand, so if you ever play Oblivion Remastered and you're playing like a monk or something, the book that was right here is useful. Just as an FYI to anyone who wants to know. Okay, we discovered it. We are going to make a quick pit stop, actually. We're going to fast travel to the market district and then back over to Vilverin. Because we're just going to go sell some crap. Easy peasy. And it is.
What's going on with you?
So between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.
For someone to chase the bandits from Camp
Somerset
Ailes.
Isle.
Probably try.
Yeah, no. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Guys, is the time period you want to be shopping.
Well, what
That's the
kind
time the
of
shops are
deal
open.
can I make for you today?
Bothil, from the Arcane University, is looking for someone to chase the bandits from Camp Ailes. Probably trying to enhance her weird machine.
Have a look around. You won't find. That's. You've made. That's more. You got a great deal there.
Okay.
Thank you. Come again.
Much
Goodbye.
better.
Please come again.
Much better. Okay. Now we're going to head back to Vilverin and go in there and clear it out 100%, guys. So, yeah. And by 100%, I mean we'll go through each separate area. If I remember correctly, Vilverin has 3 or 4 separate sections. And I don't feel like sneaking right now. Not in this one. I just want to get through this one. This one's always...
Well, well, look who we...
I don't know what he was about to say to me, but oh well.
Who's there?
Ow.
What's going on with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Doo-doo. There is an item right here. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll really quickly. Ta-da! I usually don't wear shoes unless it's like armor-wise for characters who do wear armor. Drop, drop, because those aren't worth enough money to sell. Ooh, so these puppies right here are very, very valuable for somebody who has the Atronach birth sign and is a magician, because of the fact that that thing will replenish your magicka 100% no matter how many points down you are. So it's very, very useful. Gold, gold, gold. Let's see here. Weight's at 74. How are we doing magicka-wise? 160 out of 310, because there's going to be at least 4 more people we're going to have to deal with here in a second. So I'm making sure we don't need to up our magicka again. Alrighty, let's go find these other people. But you know, now we have robes on.
What's that?
Nothing you need to worry about. The reason why that was such a pain in the butt is it looks like this was a Dunmer, which fire and Dunmers do not
Who's there?
work well. Ooh, lettuce. We need lettuce. Again, you will understand why we need certain items when we get there. But for right now, understand we will need lettuce at some point in this game. Trying to not be caught by those two just yet. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? No? Next section. And again, unless they have a name that clearly is one that I can read, I am not going to read the names fully out loud because I don't know how to pronounce them, and I'm not about to try to pronounce them. Alright, let's grab this. So, as I mentioned earlier, alteration allows you to have spells that allow you to open locks. Depending on how well your alteration is, you can get better and better skills for unlocking locks. Spells, I mean. But for some odd reason, the spell very easy locks, which I will actually... Here, guys, I will show you what I'm talking about. Because it works on all sorts of things, right? Like, there's no problem. It's a target spell. Open very easy lock. Doesn't work if you do it that way. Doesn't work if you do it that way. It just doesn't want to work, and I don't know why. It's some weird glitch where I can't get it to do what it needs to do. Like, okay. See? For some odd reason, it being where it is just means I cannot open it using that spell. And you won't see me using those spells often. I just wanted to show you guys what I had found with that one thing. Also, that's not a good sign. If you ask me, that's a very bad sign. Oh yeah, this is bad. It's never good when you find that much blood. I'm saving the Weckland stones for emergency use only. Potions are a little bit easier. Oh, and look, there's a zombie. Great. Potion of Cure Disease, which is very, very useful. Yeah, and there are certain sections I will skip just because I don't really feel like dealing with them. So certain parts of sections will be skipped over. Okay. There's a booby trap. Right there. Because if you... So either you look up, you see nothing there, right? Which means that the spikes are hidden below. Not sure why that dude hasn't noticed me, but it's fine. See? Interesting that there's only one skelly. And yes, there is actually more than one skelly usually in this little area. We're gonna start sneaking, and once we get past this little area, we're not coming back. So I'm gonna check. Okay, yep, got everything from there. And I know I got everything from that side, so you'll see what I mean by we will not be able to go back the way we just came. See? So if you don't want to fight the mobs that are in this room, pressing this block right here will be your best bet. To not dealing with the mobs that are hiding in areas. And that gives you a key, which you can then use to open this door. Very useful. And there is something in that cage right there that I want. But we can't get to it just yet. We gotta get up here. There we go. The Varla Stone, which will recharge all magical items in your inventory. Like all magical weapons in your inventory will all get recharged. There is another reason why I go into this section, by the way. The alien statue. There are 10 of them, and if you can get all 10 and then turn them into a person, because it's like an unmarked quest unless you talk to the dude first, and I don't ever talk to the dude first, but he'll give you, like, if I remember correctly, like 500 gold a piece, and then an extra 5,500 gold for collecting all 10. So it's a really nice way to get money. You just have to find all 10. And this is usually the first location I go to find them. Very first one. And I do know where all the others are, is the good news, so we'll slowly make it through places and find all of them. We're gonna actually do something really quick, guys. We're gonna quick save. A necromancer, and you can tell based on his little smock here. We're gonna actually use one of our alien stones to do something. Not alien stone, but Weckland stone. This is a good way to get conjuration up and destruction, because yes, somehow us killing a skeleton we conjured ourselves that's friendly to us still counts as destruction leveling up. We're only going to do one batch of this. But yeah, no. Because let's see here. Okay, let us get a move on. We're going to head out, guys. We're going to leave this area. And luckily, with the alien ruins, not so much the caves and stuff, unfortunately. With the alien ruins, though, there usually is a back door, and it drops you off back outside, back into the very first area that you were in, like so. See? Ta-da! Yes, I did step on that thing, so I could just have that thing drop down. Mud crab. And what I usually do, the other reason why I was so willing to get my magicka down that low is because of this thing. These things usually have to recharge. It's an alien well, and it is very, very happy times for somebody like me. Because see, ta-da, magicka has been refilled. And we unfortunately cannot unclick a quest if it's active. Once it's activated, then you're out of luck. We're gonna go to this fort here. But you know, we'll be hitting several locations. The thing is that certain places, I may like pause before we get too close to them and double check to make sure they're not part of like a quest line, because of the fact that the map doesn't tell you you've cleared a location. It's just there, like so. See, no idea if it's been cleared or not. I know it's been because I tried to clear a location if it pops up on my map. And I'll probably, if we end up with like one that accidentally ended up on our map that wasn't one that we could clear, because I found that this game really glitches out if you go into a place that has that has a quest line that you haven't activated yet in it. It doesn't like that, so yeah. And there's certain locations that have quests tied to them, but I can still go in them because it won't cause me any problems in the long run. Like there's this one for collecting wine, and then one that involves collecting an amulet. Like you can collect those items and it'll just start the quest. Hey. Rude. So forts are another place that don't usually have like a backdoor situation. So you'll see this entire area again. But if I remember correctly, this is one of the few places that has just one section to clear and play through. Okay. Down. So here's a cool trick. So as you see, guys, we can see the inside of the fort. But if you press R2 until you get where those 3 dots are on the little bar that lets you zoom in, and you press R2 one more time, it zooms into the point where you can actually see where you are at, location-wise. That's a problem child right there. And there is one quest line that I will probably end up having to like make another character for, and I'll probably just make a generic like Imperial or something, because this character is not going to be a goody two-shoes, and as such we are going to need to, let me read that book really quick, guys, have a different character so that I can show you guys this one quest line that I really do like, but what I don't like is the fact that you can't also do bad things while trying to wear the armor from that quest line. So we are gonna have to do that at some point. And I'll probably like go through the tutorial, get that whole thing done, and then just plop us at where the best point is for starting it and go through it that way. So you guys don't have to watch the tutorial again or anything like that. We'll start off in Anvil and go from there. That way you guys aren't bored out of your minds. I figure you guys would not want to rewatch that tutorial. Also, the northern lights in this are just gorgeous. We're gonna go to the Roxy Inn next, because in there's an actual quest that we can ask the lady at the place about, and she will give it to us, and it won't be it's a pretty quick, easy quest, so. It's in Moss Rock Cavern, which is like right behind the inn. So we'll go do that one really quick. Just because we can. And then we'll continue walking towards the to the prairie.
What can I do? The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace. Good day.
Yep, it is. Definitely a disgrace.
Good to see you.
How goes it?
Hank, I don't know how to make this A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, her death pays a handsome... Everyone's talking about... Still no news out of El... Raylan
Sorry
will
to hear
finally get what's
Hello there.
coming to her.
Alright, so we're gonna just go do that one really quick, guys, because again, it is fairly close to the end. And it's not like much of a hassle for us to go do it. So we'll go to quests and we will... Like, I will show you. It is literally 90 steps this way. It is that close, so... Do. And it's a 1-level cave, so it's not like we're going to be going through multiple levels to find this lady. She's actually fairly easy to find. We just have to get the key first.
Showing your face was the last...
We're gonna go this way. Do not want to have them get a chance to get their spells off. Also, you'll notice all necromancers in this game's robes look like this. That's how you know that they're necromancers. That hurt. Let's take a look here. So I am doing something, guys, that may seem a little weird, but the thing is that there is a bed behind me, and I am going to try to get that. That's all I wanted, was that. Because in this game, unfortunately for us, it requires you to sleep. You can't just, like, level up however you want. You gotta actually take the time to sleep. Even if it's like an hour of sleep, you gotta do it to ascend to the next level. Don't ask me why. Okay, now then. We are gonna go and deal with this grave. Raylan the Grave, or whatever her name is. We're gonna go find her. It's not too hard to find her, luckily. We just have to go find her. Okay. Verifying that I have the right spell. Because I've had problems in the past where I've accidentally forgotten that I was doing something else and had the wrong spells and then almost died because of it.
Hello? Who's there? Show me what.
See? Ta-da. I also really like how the monk robes look, so we're taking her robes from her. Because we're going to switch them out. See? And since those aren't really worth much anyways, we're going to... Verifying there's nothing else to take. See? Ta-da. Easy peasy. That's why I do it. Because it's actually quite easy, even though I don't get a whole lot of gold out of it because of the fact that I'm still only level 2. But I don't care, really. I just enjoy doing it.
What is it now?
Nothing you need to worry about, sir.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
I assume you've done. I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
Yeah, you see what I mean by not a whole lot of gold?
Hi there.
Mm-hmm. I know you won't forget it. Okay. We're gonna activate that quest. That's our next location. Because again, guys, I will be stopping at as many places as possible. Also, if I find like a well like this, and I don't need it, then I just keep a note of it in my mind that it's available to me if I ever need it.
Hello? Who's there?
Oh, you know, somebody who doesn't.
To arms! This ends here!
This is a 1-level rune as well, guys, so it, again, won't take too long. But yeah, no, based on how we're doing so far on time, we will probably end up not
What's that?
making it to Kavach in this video, but we will make it and talk to Joffrey.
Take care. What is it?
Take shit. Here you but the cat's a dark elf, and it's crawling with orc bugs. Guess it was nothing.
It's literally just this area, by the way, guys. Like, that's it. But it means more Weckland stones, which is the main reason why we came here. I think I got everyone, and if I didn't, I'm ready to grab whoever I miss, but pretty sure I didn't miss anyone. We need that yarn. There is a reason. I promise. Okay. Alrighty. Now time to head out. So the reason why I tripped those traps, by the way, guys, is because then if I do forget that I came in here for one reason or another, usually the trap's right by the entrance. If they've been tripped, I know that I've been in there and I've cleared it out. It's my way of keeping track, if you will. And we do not need a torch right now, so we're gonna unequip that and start our running. I'm going to avoid that cave, because that cave is actually not very fun to clear out, because it's very, very big on the, there's like 3 sub-locations, and they don't attach to each other at all, so you have to clear out the very first sub-location, and then go through 3 separate areas that the only entrances to them is through that main section, so you have to clear it all out. And we'll deal with Ailswell's problems later. I know what's going on there, but nothing I really feel like dealing with right now. Yeah, we will rarely ever really take the roads, guys, because I like to explore. This is a big enough world where taking the roads is boring. We're gonna stop at Fort Cold Corn. It's our next fort that we're gonna stop at and empty out. If I remember correctly, this is another place with one separate location. Oof. But several imps. I actually do not care for imps as much. I'd rather deal with ghosts over imps, in all honesty. And yes, I know that I probably just ran past some chests, but it's fine. I'm gonna be grabbing those chests here in a second. Alrighty, there we go. Making sure we didn't miss anything. Looks like it might be dark outside. I don't know for sure. Nope, okay. And I already know that place is part of a quest line, so we're gonna ignore it. We're almost there, guys. How are we doing on space? We're gonna avoid that mine. Not because it's a place that has a quest, just because I don't feel like going in there right now. Okay, we've made it to Wayne Prairie, guys.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
We wish.
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an Emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the Emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
What do you mean, if he yet lives? Sir.
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch.
You should be keeping track of those kind of people.
You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help. It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Safest with me, sure.
One of the youngest Blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
I am
The
asking
Elder
these
Council
questions
rules
for a
in
reason,
the Emperor's
guys.
absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here. The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
How nice of you. By the way, that chest is marked as stealing until he opens it. He usually has some pretty good stuff, but I just want those items. So, alright guys, we're going to be ending this video just a little bit early because the next steps are going to take us some time to do, and I'd rather us not have to worry about them. Our next step is actually going to be heading to Skingrad and dealing with some stuff in there and selling some stuff before we head to Kavach. But yeah, no, this is Oblivion. We've finished the first step in the main quest line. We will continue probably in Oblivion next week as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this and enjoyed my little ramblings. And thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.